welcome to 3D Studies. This is me Adish Rosso and I welcome you all guys to this amazing and interesting channel. So guys, if you are new at this amazing YouTube channel, right now to subscribe to the channel if haven't done, and also to press our bell icon so you cannot miss any of the update regarding 3D Studies. Alright, now as written already in the word that today we are going to see and put our eye on the interesting topic chemical reactions and equation. So this chapter or this video will going to be very helpful for you all. So if you all are ready right now, share this video to your friend. Also to give me like button so you can see that you are ready to watch this amazing video. So for better understanding about the chemical reactions and equations, you need to understand the interpretation of this chapter. Before going further, I would like to clear one thing from you all. This particular video, or if you are on the channel 3D Studies, there I'm not going to bore you, I'm not going to frustrate you any of the topic whichever we'll study in this particular video or on 3D Studies. We'll make each topic, each video and even though each particular question in a different as well as interesting way. So if you all are ready, let's begin. So chemical reactions and equation. ठीक है, हमारा चैप्टर का नेम है chemical reactions and equation. Before going to further, किसी भी चैप्टर को आपको पढ़ने से पहले you need to understand the gist of the term whichever the chapter name is of yours. ठीक है, तो chemical reaction and equation में removing the and you get the three basic things: reactions, equations and chemical. So let's see what these terms differently mean. Then we'll see together what the gist of each of them have. Okay. So chemical means you need to understand the term chemical so you can understand by the term state. Now you'll say, what is this thing, why we need to focus and put an eye on the state? Because there is a reason. See, this particular term chemical we have seen our various classes, and even though in class 6th, 7th, even though hope so in 8th also, you have seen about the states, and there are basic two types of states. If you know that, that's great. You can write in the comment box. If your answers will be appropriate, I'll give you a thumbs up. So देखो, there are two types of formally states. What are the two types of states? That comprises your chemical state and the physical states. Now if you know about each word terms and you know what can be the differences each of them, that's great and that's amazed. Physical में हमारा जो physical state है, let's see the physical change and the chemical change will be the opposite of what? About the physical change. ठीक है, तो physical change क्या होते हैं? Physical change वो changes होते हैं जिन्हें हम reverse कर सकते हैं. What I have said, not understand ना? Let me give an example. Everything is based on example. If you understand, you need to understand the chemistry. If you want to read more, everything do with the activities, with the diagrams, with the concept clearing. ठीक है, तो physical changes में you can see over here the GIF is there of water. ठीक है, water में हमने sugar add किया, we get the sweet water. Correct? Now this sweet water, I again want that water again. Can you give me that water? If the answers are coming in the comment section, yes, that are going to be appropriate. I'll give you a thumbs up. You can see also over here very differently. क्या हो रहा है? We are just mixing the sugar to the water. We get the sweet water. अब after sweet water, there are two reactants. What are the two reactants? Your water plus sugar. What we have done? We have just added them. और हमने add करने के बाद जो हमारा product बना है वो बना है sweet water. अब I want that water again, removing the sugar. Can you do that? Yes. Just burn. I'm saying burn. Just heat the sweet water. You will get the water again. How? The answer is over here. The water will just heat. You will heat the water. The sugar जो कि उसमें present up है, वो तो evaporate हो जाएगी. Simple. And you will get the water again. So, if there is a change in any type of state in the particular physical? No, there is no state. There are reactants giving new substance, but I can get again after the product have been done of the reactants, we can get again the reactants. Just you can say as there were two reactant, ठीक है, दो reactant थे, प्रोडक्ट हमारा एक बना स्वीट वाटर, हमें फिर से दोनों के दोनों रिएक्टेंट मिल रहे हैं इन अ वेरी प्रॉपर और बहुत ही अच्छे से मिल रहा है. सो तब हम कहेंगे कि वो हमारा हो जाता है फिजिकल चेंज. अगर हम बात करें केमिकल चेंज की, जस्ट रिवर्स इट ऑफ द फिजिकल चेंज, व्हाट यू गेट? सिंपल. केमिकल चेंज में क्या होता है? फिजिकल चेंज में जो हमारे रिएक्टेंट्स हैं, वी कैन टेक x plus y, we are getting as z, x plus y we are getting as z, and after z we can get x also, we can get y also. There is no problem. But in the chemical change what happened? Chemical change में ऐसा होगा कि x plus y से जो भी हमें यहाँ पे टर्म मिलेगा, let's not x plus y, we can get that a plus b, we can get 6c. So now after the product have been done of the two or more reactants, we cannot get the product in the form of the reactant. We cannot get. This is called your chemical changes. The best example, the appropriate one example about the chemical change is the burning of the piece of wood. ठीक है, एक piece of wood लीजिए आप, उसे आप कर दीजिए burn. What do you get? You'll get the ashes. राख मिलेगी आपको. और अगर मैं कहूँ उस राख को मुझे फिर से वुड बना के दो, कैन यू एबल टू गिव लाइक द स्वीट वाटर, यू गिव मी द वाटर? नो, आप मुझे वो पीस ऑफ वुड दोबारा नहीं दे सकते. दैट इज सिंपल रिफर्स टू योर केमिकल चेंज. सो द प्रोमिनेंट थिंग अबाउट द केमिकल चेंज, होप सो क्लियर. यस, दैट्स ग्रेट. नाउ लेट्स सी कि अब चैप्टर क्या कह रहा है. द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन द केमिकल एज वेल एज physical changes. We have seen the two states. All right. Now we need to focus upon what are this chapter actually saying. Chemical we understand. No changes will be there in the product and the reactants. We cannot get the product once again in the form of the reactant. Simple. So what do you understand now? Let's talk about the reactions. ठीक है. Reactions are the things. रिएक्शन अगर आप फॉर्मली वे में देखिए, नॉट पुटिंग योर आई ऑन द चैप्टर, ठीक है, चैप्टर को ना देखिए, अगर आप रिएक्शन की बात करें तो रिएक्शन तो किसी भी तरह का हो सकता है. रिएक्शन तो ये भी हो सकता है, वी हैव अ पेपर, ठीक है, हमने पेपर लिया और हमने उस पेपर को क्लैश कर दिया. यू कैन सी ओ हियर, पेपर को अच्छे से मोड़ के बिल्कुल बॉल बना लिया. दैट्स ग्रेट. बॉल बना के फिर यू कैन सी ओ हियर, इस टाइप का आपका पेपर बन गया. ठीक है. नाउ यू कैन सी ऑल्सो हुआ, पेपर आपका बन गया. उस पेपर को मैंने दोबारा खोला, तो उस पेपर की जो कंडीशन थी वो क्या थी? यू कैन सी हुआ. सो एज ये आपका पेपर था, उसको मैंने फोल्ड अप कर लिया बहुत अच्छे से, उसमें जो फोल्ड लगा दिए एंड उसे बॉल की तरह बना लिया एक. देन अगेन आई ओपन दैट एंड दिस कंप्राइजेस लाइक दिस. दिस इज ऑल्सो अ फॉर्म ऑफ रिएक्शन. एक रिएक्शन हो रहा है, पेपर को इस तरह से बहुत ही बॉल की शेप में बना लेना और एक स्पॉइल कर देना पेपर को. सिंपल. अब क्या ये पेपर बिल्कुल वैसा ही क्लीन अप है? नो. अब रिएक्शन और तरह कैसे हो सकते हैं, जैसे कि हमने पहले भी लिया था, वाटर में शुगर को ऐड करके स्वीट वाटर लेना. सिंपल. सो ये जो चीज़ें हमारे अराउंड में होती हैं, हमें जिन चीज़ों से हम सराउंड हैं, और एक्टिविटीज किसी भी तरह की हो सकती हैं. इट कैन बी फिजिकल, इट कैन बी केमिकल, बट रिएक्शन अगर वहां पे हो रही है, द प्रोडक्ट दो या दो से, व्हाई स्पोक ओनली टू नहीं, आई मीन टू और मोर देन टू. एज सिंपल फॉर्म में हम लोग टू ही रिएक्टेंट्स को लेते हैं, इस वजह से मैं बोल रही हूँ. बट द बेसिक थिंग इज कि टू भी आपके रिएक्टेंट्स हो सकते हैं, टू से ज़्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, एंड मैनी मोर. ठीक है. सो आपके वहाँ पे दो या दो से ज्यादा रिएक्टेंट्स होने चाहिए और प्रोडक्ट होना चाहिए, तब आपको वो रिएक्शन होगा. अब वो रिएक्शन किसी भी टाइप का हो, रिएक्शन तो रिएक्शन होगा. बट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर वी आर गोइंग टू सी अबाउट द केमिकल रिएक्शंस. बस इतनी चीज थी. नाउ यू हैव द केमिकल इक्वेशंस. व्हाट इज दिस? इक्वेशंस वी हैव सीन इन द मैथ. 2x plus 2 is equals to 4, so x is equals to -2. No, +2. Yeah. These type of equations we have seen in math, but what is the use of the equations in chemical reactions? The gist of this particular equation, the word equation, you will understand while understanding this particular chapter. जब हम chemical reactions को देखेंगे, उसमें जो हमारे इक्वेशंस फॉर्म अप किए जाएंगे, वहां पे आपका यूज होगा केमिकल इक्वेशन. Now chemical equation is not only based upon your ABCD or math. Chemical equations are also based on your chemical properties or the reactions. What I mean over here, अगर हम मैग्नीशियम को ऑक्सीजन में मैग्नीशियम को हीट करें, ऑलराइट, मैग्नीशियम को हीट करें ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में, व्हाट यू विल गेट मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. तो अगर मैं इसे लिखूं, यू कैन ऑल्सो सी ओवर हियर, सी सिंपल थिंग, very easiest one about to understand the chemical reaction in the questions. I have taken magnesium ribbon also, you can take, all right, magnesium, and in the presence of O2 we are heating, we are giving the heat to the magnesium, we are getting O2. I'll write oxygen. For what we'll get the answer as magnesium oxide. So if you are said to form various chemical equations chemical reactions, तो इस टाइप की reactions होंगी. आप बहुत सारे की reactions लेते हैं, there are very in the periodic table there are very various types of elements present. By that you can give the reaction to them as they are the reactant and these will be product. So आप बहुत सारा के reactions करवा सकते हैं as हमारे elements जो है periodic table के वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा हैं, तो आप जितना हो सके करवा सकते हैं. But it comes to your reading, understanding about the chapter chemical reaction and equation. तो क्या आप बार इतने बड़े words को लिखना पसंद करेंगे? You like to write these all things once and once again. If you will feel good, so you can just give the chapter name as chemical reactions. There is no need to give the chapter name as equation. I'm not laughing, it's true. You can give the name as chemical reactions if you like these type of silly things. You are now a bigger one. You need to read each of the chapter as the fastest format. हमें आगे चल के कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम्स में भी जाना है, हमें बहुत सारे फर्दर जो 12th के बाद जो एक्स्ट्रा कोर्सेज होते हैं वो भी करने हैं एंड बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. विल डिस्कस दैट ऑल्सो इन सेपरेट वीडियो, बट अभी नहीं. लेकिन मैं बता रही हूँ एक बात कि हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें करनी है. अगर हम इसी को लेके बैठे रहेंगे, मैग्नीशियम इतना बड़ा बड़ा लिखते रहेंगे, सो व्हाट विल गेट द टाइम टू सॉल्व द इक्वेशंस, टू सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल्स. इसीलिए हर एक एलिमेंट का एक स्पेसिफिक सिंबल आप कह सकते हैं बनाया गया है. उसी को लिखने के तरीके को हम केमिकल इक्वेशन कहते हैं. अगर आपको समझ में आ रहा है, दिस फॉर्मेट ऑफ स्टडी, गिव मी द लाइक राइट नाउ, दैट्स ग्रेट. हाँ, अगर इस फॉर्मेट को इतना जो हमने लिखा, इसको मैं सिंपल इस फॉर्म में लिख दूं. ये प्लीज गाइस पुट योर आई ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर टर्म. आई एम राइटिंग Mg in the presence of heat O2, I get MgO. And you can also put over here, you can balance it 2Mg plus O2, 2MgO. You are liking this one or this one? If the answers are coming in the comment section, this one, you are going in a right way. Why right way? Simple, yeah. Like this, you will study in the fluent way about the chemistry. You will study each of the, you need to know about the name. I'm not saying ki just know Mg, O2, MgO. No, I'm not saying that. Don't make these type of silly mistakes. Know each of the name. If I write nitrogen, if I write K, you'll say it is K. No, the name of the K is potassium. Simple. You need to know the name of each of the element. But to solve the chemical equations and to enjoy chemistry more, there are the specific symbols for each of the elements to just write in a good format and to understand the chemical reactions, whatever these are happening in a different way, and that is different way your is equation. Hope you understand this little thing and the most interesting one. Now let's see and understand our chapter chemical reactions and equations. Now let's focus upon the topic as well as the definition of each of the terms. Okay. Now let's start our chapter with the chapter name itself, that is your chemical reactions. Now what is chemical reactions? So this term you need to know very easily. What are chemical reactions? As I told you formally, chemical reactions are the process in which, please write with me, in which new substances with new properties, simple, you can make by yourself. Chemical reactions are the processes in which new substances with new properties are formed, and that are simple refers to your as chemical reactions. Now in chemical reactions, let's take the example of the chemical reactions. What could be the chemical reaction example? Don't take different one, take the easiest one. As I told you, easiest I mean what I told you. Alright, don't go like I'm going to tell you easy one only. Yeah? So that is going to be your as magnesium plus in the presence of with the heat, in the presence of oxygen, we are getting magnesium oxide. Are you writing in the comment box that I'm wrong over here? If you are writing that, that's great. Why I have written this? I told you, don't write in this formula. Write in the first way Mg with the heat O2 we get as MgO, balance it with 2 and 2. If you notice this particular mistake, which I did it for you all to just focus, that's great, and I'm really happy if you noticed that. Alright, so this was all कि chemical reactions का एक example है. Can you guys tell me what are the reactants and what are the products in this particular term? Simple, जो process में work कर रहे हैं वो आपकी हो जाएंगे reactants, and whatever we are getting two, more than two compounds, anything, whatever we are getting, that's called your, after the reactant processes have been completed, whatever we are getting, it simply refers to your as product. Done. So this was all about the chemical reactions. तो chemical reaction वो process है जिसमें in which new substances with new properties are formed, and that is your MgO2, MgO, that's magnesium ribbon. You are heating with the presence of oxygen, you get MgO, that's magnesium oxide, and these are your reactants, these are your product. How much simple is your definition of chemical reactions? And you write in the comment box that we don't understand these terms. Why? They are very easiest one. Don't take this frustrated. Enjoy chemistry. You'll understand each of them. Now see, before going further, I like to clear that chemical reactions doesn't end over here. Chemical reactions again have many characteristics. Many characters are there about the chemical reactions. Like we can have change in color, whatever the elements you are having with the reactants, whatever you are getting in the products. ठीक है, तो उसमें जो changes होते हैं chemical reactions के time में, उसके दौरान में, वो बहुत तरह के हो सकते हैं. Reactants में जो हमें product मिलेगा, वो हमें change in color दे सकता है, change in हमें उसकी property मिल सकती है, evolution of gas हो सकती है, जैसे कि zinc में zinc with what you can add, zinc with in the presence of oxygen we can get as H2O. Alright, so किसी के साइड पे किसी का रिएक्शन आप करवाते हैं वो आप बहुत सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में डिवाइड अप कर सकते हैं. You can have the evolution of gas, you can have the change in color, change in state and many others. So ये आपके बेसिक केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज होती हैं जिसे आपको माइंड में रखना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Now this was all about the chemical reactions. Now before going further हम chemical equation पे जाएं. आई नो कि अभी से आप लोग एफ्रेड हो रहे हैं और हॉरिबल शायद फील कर रहे होंगे कि केमिकल इक्वेशन आने वाला है, अब तो गए, अब तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आने वाला है. व्हाई यू आर लाइक दिस? आप सोच रहे होंगे बैलेंसिंग का जो ये एक हॉरिबल नेम है, बैलेंसिंग केमिकल इक्वेशन, ये आने वाला है, ये तो मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा. इफ यू आर थिंकिंग दैट, don't think that. Stop thinking. You are on the platform to understand everything. So, if you don't understand about the balancing chemical equation which I am going to start, right now watch this particular video about the balancing chemical equation. I have just talked each of them in a very, very brief one. You can balance any of the chemical equation like this. If you want the answer about this thing, why I did, right now go and watch this, you'll feel what I say. Okay, this was all about the chemical reactions. Now after this, we'll talk about the chemical equations. We'll enjoy balancing many good chemical equations in a very amazing, and there are 3 basic parts by which we can balance any of the chemical equations, and that can be your ABCD format, that can be your trial and error one, and the basic hidden one was, I'll tell you in the next video. Alright, so I'll be back with these 3 amazing balancing equation formulas and secrets. If you want that, give me the like in this particular video. If the likes will go high in the K, I'll see that you want that secret tips from me. So I'll make the video upon that, and I'll be back with the talking of you chemical equations. If hope you enjoy a lot about this particular term of the chemical reactions. If you enjoy, that's great, and hope so. Be happy and prosperous. Till that, thank you and bye-bye.